Okay, folks, I'm back. Now we're going to do episode 11. Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep the videos to less than 30 minutes, and time got away from me on that one. Just having too much fun. Hope you are too. This is Vintage Stories. This is my season 1. This is episode 11 of my playthrough series. Hope you're having fun. I know I am. Last episode we did get our tools. Went out and started gathering up ore. Wanted to make sure that we had the resources we need. That's a pig, right? It's a pig. Yep, that's a boar. Okay. They don't do quite as much damage as the wolves do, and they produce a lot of meat and fat. But I'm going to tell you right now, raising them in the raising them through animal husbandry is absolutely fantastic. They produce a ton of meat and fat and hide for you. But since we're not going to be setting up in this area, we're going to set up an opportunity to take care of those, to get those resources for ourselves, and before we move out of this area. And we are going to be moving out of this area. A couple episodes ago, I'd found a nice little spot. It rains a lot, so not sure if it's going to be a permanent location for us, but I definitely want to go down there and try setting some stuff up. And I'm just looking now to see if that wolf is showed back up in this area. As you get close to the wolves, you'll hear them growl. So when you're going through the woods, if you're just running headlong through it, you have a good chance of running onto them. But if you run just a short distance and stop, they'll growl before you see them. So just a little tip. I'm not seeing them through here anymore. Somebody asked a question before about, if you have wolves in an area that they spawn in the wooded area, and they said if you cut down the trees, will that keep wolves from spawning? The answer is no. The boundary area for this biome is set, and so it'll continue to for them to spawn in this area even if there was no trees. So no, you can't manipulate the spawn that way. But what you can do is, I think I've mentioned this before, if you see an area where they're spawning at, you can dig a pit right there, and they'll spawn in that area again. And when they do, they'll spawn in the pit. And if the pit's deep enough and they can't get out, you can effectively kind of trap them at spawn. Well, yeah, I don't see them. I'm not hearing them anymore. So, okay. Let's eat some food. And we need to go check our clay pit. In our clay pit, our charcoal pit. We're going to start needing lots of charcoal here. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so I do not need... I got a lot of stuff in my inventory that I don't need right now. Not a lot of places to put it, but we're going to fix that here shortly. Alright, so first thing first, let's make some... Oh, I don't have an axe. Okay. So first thing first. Let's make an axe. And this will probably be the last flint axe we make out of necessity. Okay. All right, there's one spot cleared up. Yeah. A little more wood, don't I? If you look at the tooltip, it tells you there's 24 wood in that pit, or that block. 26, 28. So it'll tell you how much you have in there. 30, 32. Right? Okay. That's what we need there. Always keep it going. This game does, if you are a person that is very pedantic, this game can be, you can have a lot of success in this game. It's definitely one that you have to kind of do the same steps over and over and over again. You find them constantly being done, and it's not that it's draining or boring or anything. It'll get to a point where it just becomes what you do, and you'll just get used to it. All right, so we're going to fire up some more. And do that. We're going to need to find some spots for stuff. So luckily I'm going to put a couple of things up here. Put that axe up there. Keep that meat right there. Go. That gives us 3 spots available. Perfect. Okay. And that meat I'm going to leave that there. It's 77% spoiled. It'll go fast. This is a warm climate area, so it'll just not last laying out very, very long. Okay, so we're going to put our crucible back in there. We're going to need our resources. We're going to grab, not you, grab our hammer. And this is how we do this. First off, let's decide what we're going to make. So we're going to go ahead. I am going to go ahead and make another sword. I'm not going to make another, so I'm going to need 2 of those. And how close are we to that being done? If it says, nope, doesn't say yet. All right, we're going to need 9 ingots for that when it's time to cast that. So we're not going to worry about that just yet. So let's just make 2 more ingots. So we can do that without any problem whatsoever. We're going to take 4. Remember, an ingot takes 20 nuggets. And if you're making it so that it's an alloy, it is 90% copper and 10% tin. So we've got 2 ingots worth here. Okay? And we've got enough to make a 3rd one. Plus we haven't even touched any of this stuff yet. So that is good. Oh, there's no fuel in there, is there? And put 3 pieces in there. Remember, don't put your coal in or your charcoal straight away. Get it heated up first until you get to the point that those resources are no longer an issue. Here in the beginning, we're only getting 20 or 11 to 13 pieces of charcoal each time we fire that right now. We'll make one bigger here shortly, but there's just not enough right now to waste it like that. So we're going to let this fire up and get to temperature. Before we put anything else into it. And then I'll probably end up sleeping through the night, kind of out of sequence here with our episode, but what I'm going to do for episode 11, the rest of episode 11, I'm waiting for that. That's going to be important for us right there. But I'm going to need to make some ingot molds. So I'm going to make some ingot molds here, and after I get this poured, go ahead and get this in. Should be enough. We'll get this poured, and then I'm going to make some ingot molds, and we need to get those onto fire as well. So still a lot of stuff to do. Once we get the ingot molds, the reason we want to get those made is that'll give us an opportunity then to heat those up on a forge, which is really easy to make. Forges don't take hardly any effort whatsoever to make them. They're relatively cheap. I usually make a lot of them. They're not something that I transport from place to place because they're so inexpensive to make. But we'll make a forge. We'll heat up those ingots on the forge, and we'll be able to hammer out some tools using those ingots. And two of the tools we're going to make are going to be very important. We're going to make a saw blade, and that saw blade will allow us to start making planks, which then we can start making the chests, fences, doors, furniture, everything starts coming off of that. And the second thing we're going to make is a pair of shears. The shears are going to help us get a ton of sticks and a ton of seeds so we can start planting more trees. And that's going to be important when we start moving down that other area. We'll show it on the map here real quick. That other area that I'm looking at as a potential home site is right here. Those are all just brush. There is no really trees in this area, so we're going to have to take all the trees with us. We've got some over here, and that looks like one of the churches. That is one of the churches. I love those. Those ruins are fantastic. I love them. But anyways, we got a lot of trees down this area too. So, well, I mean, we're not completely absent of trees, but that's a long haul to go get trees. So we're going to take a bunch of seedlings with us when we go down there again, and that won't be too much longer. Looking at the map, that's a new crimson oak, I think is what it's called. So definitely want to try to get some of those seeds as well to take along with us. And I don't see any of the redwoods yet showing up on the map. Not yet. But I do want to go down and check out this desert down here as well. See if we can find some halite down in that area. Alright, this is ready. So let's grab this 1100 degree pot with our bare hand. And let's pour those in there. Okay. So I'm going to let those cool. I'm going to pause here for a minute. It's just going to be a lot of the clay forming overnight, and then I'll sleep, and then I'll come back in the morning. So talk to you in just a moment. All right, we're back. Maybe. There, I'm standing up. Getting old, legs don't like to work in the morning. Okay. So last night, overnight, I went ahead and made the two molds, the shovel mold and the raw axe mold. So we're going to have to fire those up as well, and I think that'll be enough. And I have sticks. Oh, and I made 2 ingot molds as well. So what we may end to do, put this up. Actually, let's do one thing here real quick while I'm thinking about it. We've got these 8 pieces of medium native copper. So we're going to put that in there, and just to demonstrate, that's how you would do it. So you're going to get 4 off each one of those. Since I've already got 21, these stack to 128. To save space, I'm going to do that. So that's going to take it down to 53. If I take the 35, that's going to go into 3. So you can see that's going to put me over. That would almost be, it'd be what, 105 that I would have total. So I'm not going to crack that one open yet. Same thing here with the medium. That will actually end up creating 2 stacks for me, which that's a lot of copper. That's going to be nice. This one, look at this one. So this one by itself will produce 8. A lot of people like to have these crystallized ones to put on display. I'm not that rich yet, so we're just going to go ahead and just collapse that down. So that'll give us some more space. And now we can collect our wood that we're going to need. 16, get 24. And I've got 2 spaces left, so I can, oops, pick those up. All right. We're going to go fire these up in the, oh, and that's ready. There it is. Guys, I'm so excited. I am excited about that. Okay. Oops. All right. So we'll need sticks and grass. And actually, I don't think I've got enough grass. I think I'm going to need some more grass. Yep, I need more grass. Remember me talking about that early on? I think I did say I poured those out. Those 2. 2 more of those. I'll do 1 more just to be safe. Early on, I told you, grass, reeds, sticks. These are the things that you're going to want to constantly be gathering. There's that. And I think now with 115, it's even more so because of these fire pits. Not that I'm complaining, as I've said. I understand the concept, and it's legit. Still waiting to see what's going to happen when I have to start making my shingles. Nobody else that I'm currently watching on YouTube has started making shingles yet, so I haven't seen what the result of that's going to be. All right. All right, let's take care of some food. So we put this meat in here. You see out here it's fresh for 5 days. Inside there it was fresh for 10 days. So it's going to start going bad here pretty quick. That is rot. I'm going to show you how to deal with rot. There we go. Perfect. And to help keep it going a little bit longer, we're going to drop it back in there. There's ways of preserving food for a lot longer. We're going to go over that here shortly, but I just want to make sure that I'm in a good spot for it. Okay, so deal with rot. Take your bowl that has the rot in it, throw it into the water, let it set for a little bit, and the rot will float free, and then you can pick up the rot in your bowl. Ta-da! Now, rot is something that you can add to a composter. Right now, I just don't have space for rot. I really don't. But anyways, yeah, that's something you put into a barrel, and compost it, along with a bunch of other stuff. So, again, all part of the process, right? My bushes that are on top of here, see we've got the blackcurrant, 1 more day there. These are getting close, ripen in less than a day. Some are still flowering and ripening, so yep. This is, when we talked about earlier on about having moving food a little bit closer to you. There you go. While we do that. Alright, still don't see the wolf. Okay. So let's grab our anvil. Look at the time. Let's pour an anvil. And this is going to work just like everything else that we've done so far. The difference now is that we're going to need a lot of metal. So if you think about this, if we're going to make a copper one, it would require 180 copper ingots or copper nuggets, because you need 900 units of metal in there, 20 nuggets per unit, or per 100 units. Sorry. So you need 180 units of metal, or 180 nuggets to make the 900. Well, we're going to make this out of 10 bronze. So we're going to need 18 of the cassiterite. And we've got 4 currently. And we harvested some, so let's get us to 18 on that. So let's do a little smashy here. And, well, might as well just take it all. 1 to 1 on that one. Okay. And then we're going to need... Let's start off with the pour. So there's 128 and 38. So we're going to need 178, 120. That'll do it. Right, a little too much, but that's okay. I guess we could pour a couple more there. Okay, so let's do this. We said we're going to need 18. Oops. And typically you're going to need, let's see, 962. Yeah. Boom. There we go. All right, this is going to take a while to heat up. It will take it quite a while to get to temperature too. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fire this up. And then we're going to go replenish our firewood supply while that's heating up. Keep wanting to go down there and check things out. We will. We will. All right. Oh. Got to bring my axe. Definitely looking forward to having more durable tools. This axe is not going to last me very long. Yeah, I'm going to get from over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the wood from this area over here. One, just to kind of clear the space out just a little bit so that if the wolf does show back up, he'll be easier to spot, easier to go get. So what else do we need to do in this episode? We're just about done. I may not get the anvil done in this episode. May have to do that in the next episode. It's just going to be another just like going between 10 and 11. I'm just going to do a quick pause and then start recording again. and because I definitely want to get that anvil done. So that'll be in episode 12. So I think what I'll do for now is I'm just going to go ahead and start signing off. This is Shino. This is my Vintage Story Let's Play series. We're in Season 1, Episode 11. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. I'm having a heck of a time on this, playing it along with you guys. And I'm playing this just as if I would if I was playing it by myself. Not really doing anything different, not trying to speed rush through anything, just being as cautious. May not make for as much fun in viewing, but for me it's just my game style. So if you're having fun with me, appreciate it. Appreciate you, Jeremy, being with me on this journey. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out tremendously. Go ahead and hit that like button. Give it a thumbs up, you know, if you're enjoying it. If there's something in the video that you're just not sure about or you have questions about, just ask in the comment section down below. Love to hear from you. Make sure you hit the notification button. We will be uploading more videos. I think I identified that. That's going to be a fun one. I think I identified early on we're releasing videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday for this series. So that's when they'll be coming up for new videos. So go ahead and set your DVR. Just kidding. But go ahead and set your timer on that and just say, yeah, hey, I got to get up early. Shino's going to have another video out. So thank you, everyone. We're going to cut it here, and then I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Talk to you soon.